It's Thursday. Let's talk about Judge Gorsuch. We said at the beginning of the week and the week before that unless the Democrats find something really bad in his background or a bad response, that the key is not really to fight him, but to kind of vote your conscience at that point. Uh, all the questions and the Senate investigation seems to have shown that I've looked at a lot of it late at night, just reviewing all the stuff. He seems to be a smart guy who is on balance, an okay judge. He's the Merrick Garland of the left, of the right instead of the left. It's just over the middle. Merrick Garland could have been a really excellent U.S. Supreme Court justice, but he isn't going to be. And I think Judge Gorsuch could be okay. And there's just no reason to oppose him, to fight it, to try to force the nuclear option to come in, because what everybody is missing, E.J. Dionne had a really interesting article in the Post today about how the judges who are appointed are already extreme, but I really don't agree, because I think what happens, it's all relative. I think what will happen is if we have the nuclear option, remember we talked about this the other day, is that if it doesn't take 60 senators to confirm, it would only take a majority, which could really be 51 to 50, with the vice president being the 51, breaking a tie. If a party owns the White House and the Senate, you can get your judge nominations through, you do judicial nominations through. If the nuclear option goes, right now it takes 60 votes. If the nuclear option goes, then the next judge that is up for appointment will just be a total extremist. It won't matter if if the president and the Senate requires really the president and the Senate to be the same party, but it won't matter if it's right or left. They'll just have an extremist and be able to run with it, because if all it takes is one vote to confirm a Supreme Court justice, that party in power, along with the president, will pick the most extreme judge to stick in there. We have three basically liberal judges just to the to the left of the center that will be coming up for appointment. For replacement if they were to die or retire, and they're up in their 80s and upper 70s, I believe. So to knock out the nuclear option now just encourages whatever party is in power, the Senate and the presidency, to be able to put in an extremist. So with Judge Gorsuch, he should pass. In the old days, he would have passed. He would have been confirmed with an incredible majority. He should be confirmed here. The Senate, Democratic senators will have to make some decisions on where they go. You have a lot of them up for re-election. Hopefully we'll get 60 senators voting to confirm Judge Gorsuch. We don't want to go, I say it again, we don't want to go to the nuclear option, because as soon as all it requires is 51-50 or 51-49, every administration that has its Senate behind them is going to pick an extremist. We want to avoid that. And with three more judges coming up, Judge Gorsuch is kind of okay. I mean, I think he can fit right in, and he'll fit right into the Scalia seat. The issue is going to be the next three, if any of those seats open up. So vote your conscience, Democrats. Quit with the resistance. Just vote your conscience. Let's move forward. Let's try to get 60 votes. Let's see if we can get some comity in the COMITY in the Senate and move forward on this nomination. Peace.